It's an open mic, but it's like cool because it's like in the improv, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's a cool vibe. But I fucking bombed. I didn't do very good,
Yeah, you told me.
and I wasn't too excited. But I just didn't have like the energy. I didn't do my jokes with energy or excitement. It's not. I didn't bomb like I fucked up jokes or whatever. I bombed like because I didn't have energy, but it was still cool to go there and like see people and get up for the first time there.
Do you think that's something that you can like control, as far as like going up with energy, or is it like, however you're feeling before the set, that's locked in, that's how it's gonna go, or can you like get up there and like and notice in the middle of a set, for instance, I don't have the energy that I need to, and can like turn it up, or like what determines that with you?
A lot of how I do determines on like how my day's going.
Yeah.
I can't just have like I can't be having a shitty day and then get on stage and go, "Hey, what's going on, guys? Ah, man, yeah, you know, what about this?" You know, like
Yeah.
I don't have that switch, you know. So my best hope is that I know there's certain things I need to be in a good mood, like good sleep, workout, like meditate and stuff, like run, you know, kind of just have like my shit in order.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel good, and then I do good on stage. But yeah, there was like, I've had sets where like it's not going well, and then I kind of get like, I'm like, well, fuck this, so I'm not bombing, and then I kind of summon some energy, but it's not like, I don't have like that fucking insane person switch where it's just like, hey, Hong Kong comedy, you know what I mean?
Be funny now,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah. Hey, be funny now. Okay, I'm funny now. Like, I can't do that.
Do you ever like? Are you ever about to go, like on stage on a set, and you know you're like, I had a shitty day. Like this is gonna go badly.
Yeah, that's happened a
You
bunch.
ever like stare down the barrel of that, and you
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, that's happened a bunch. And what's weird is it's never like I've been walking up on stage like feeling shitty, but then had great sets.
mm-hmm.
And the opposite. I've walked up on stage. I'm the best. Here we go, and then I bomb. Like it's so there's no fucking.
There's no telling.
There's no telling.
It's kind of just random.
Yeah, I think that's with everybody. Maybe not, but yeah, there's no. I don't know. There's really no telling. You get up there and you try your best, and whatever happens, you know, that's what happens.
Interesting.
Yes. What about you?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking about that, like as I was asking you, because like I've kind of had the same thing, but I can have like a really shitty day, and then like go on stage and be like glad I'm there, and that's enough to have like the energy to do it.
That's
because
pretty
like
good.
as shitty as the day was, hey, at least I get to tell my piss and shit jokes. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, at least I get to like get up here and do this. That's kind of how I like look at it and approach it. So yeah, there have been like plenty of times where like I'm like in my own head, the day's not going well, and then as soon as I like pop that mic out, I'm like, click, hey guys, well, hey, what about skulls, man? You know what I mean? I can totally do that.
That's
Like
that's crazy.
that.
I'm jealous. I can't. I don't have a switch I can flip.
I've had to go in the opposite direction too, like you were saying. Like I'll go up there, like the day's going great, I'm in an awesome mood, and I just fucking eat a bag of dicks. I just fucking bomb super hard.
Because the second you start thinking that I'm funny and I'm great and these jokes rock.
Yeah.
Watch this.
That's when
ready?
it comes to get you. That's when the silence comes to get you, dude.
And then you hit a
It's
bomb.
right when you think you're hot shit is when it happens. But
Then you hit a fucking bomb.
I almost had a bomb last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, something I kind of did something sort of for the first time, which was weird. I just had this last minute thought. I was like watching movies all day, just like the president's bit, and I started my set, my last set last night, and I was just going through like the regular kind of jokes. I had like a couple new ideas, and like none of it was working the way that I thought it should be working. Wasn't getting any laughs, and I was about to like like in the moment I was about to move on to the next joke that I had written down, and then I had like scribbled in the like side of my notes that president's bit that I thought of like 3-4 hours earlier.
Mm-hmm. What'd you write down?
President movies. That's it. And it was going so poorly already that it was like a Hail Mary. I was like, I'll just do this. And I was like, nah. And I went right into the president's bit, and it killed.
Yeah.
It killed. Did very well.
Yeah. You pulled yourself out of a
and it was like,
potential bomb.
and the rest of the set went very well too. I snatched, victory out of the jaws of defeat right there, off of like a brand new idea. And I'd never done a set like that before. I was just like fuck it.
Yeah.
This idea.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck it, here's this. And then it totally paid off. It totally worked.
And did you think of most of it like in the moment?
No, I just had like thoughts about it and
Yeah.
just wrote down those two. It's like we were talking about on Sunset Heights podcast.
You just wrote down president's joke, but on stage you were like, and then you did the bit.
Yeah, and as what I saw the president's thing, thought of like what I was thinking when I was watching the movies.
On stage writing.
On stage, yeah, writing, which I do not do well or a lot of.
Yeah.
But it happened to pay off, and that was a really cool feeling.
Yeah, dude. On stage writing is the best.
Because I usually like flesh out pretty much every corner of my bit before I go on there.
Mm-hmm.
Not like sentence for sentence or word for word, but it's like I know I'm gonna touch on these points, and so that was kind of cool. Just being like, you know what, this thing.
You pretty much go. I mean, not word for word, but you go. You pretty much know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, I know all the points I'm gonna touch on up there.
Yeah.
Because I hate that feeling of flailing. Because I felt I got that a lot. I'm sure you did too. Like very early on, like starting doing stand up, where you're up there and you like don't know what's coming next. I try to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah. It's not a great feeling.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse than that. So I when I'm setting up my set for the night, I'm like, I'm gonna hit ding, 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 this, and that, and then I got it locked in.
Yeah.
And there's never that pause where it's like, what am I gonna say next?
Yeah.
Which is good for like consistency, but like you're saying, not great for like writing and exploring ideas. Most of my writing I do just like sitting down in front of a computer, like typing out bits, or like typing them into my phone. Like I'll think of like, each topic I want to touch on.
Yeah.
Very rarely am I on stage like, and another thing, like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that was cool to do.
I started
and have it work.
Yeah. I started writing at like every word. Like when we started, like hello, how's it go? I would write, how's it going, everybody?
Pause for laughter.
Yeah.
When they laugh here for sure.
My name is Brian. I was at the store the other day. Like I would write down every word.
Yeah.
And now, if I think of a bit, I'll do it for the very first time. If I think of a bit, like I'll be like, that's funny because this, and then what if this happened? And then I go on stage and I say that out loud, and then if it works or whatever, and then I add on to something later, and then I do it somewhere else, and I think of something in the moment and add it on. But yeah, like my notes look exactly just like that.
Are they colorful too?
Yeah, no, they're not. But it's just like 1-2 words tops. Just,
yeah.
This, fucking that, fucking grapes, shoelaces. And then I'll glance and be like, oh yeah, the shoelaces thing. And then I'll just remember it.
What's your shoelaces thing?
I actually don't have, that was just an example.
Damn.
I don't really have a good shoelace joke.
Man, I was really interested in the shoelace bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I did the same thing. Like first, like starting out back at Third Coast, I would literally write every single word. And now it's condensed to.
Hi, how is everyone doing
Is
tonight?
everyone having a good night, comma,
Yeah. And insane.
Just like psychopathic
and then now
levels of
I'll just
writing stuff down.
I'll just walk up on stage and be like, I was at the grocery store and then fucking this thing. And like it's crazy how fucking far I've come and feel comfortable on stage.
Yeah.
But then, still bomb or whatever. It's just weird.
Hey, it happens.
It's funny how willing I am to bomb now.
I'm so fine with bombing.
Because I was fucking terrified of bombing.
God, isn't that weird how scared you used to be of like eating shit? Oh my God,
Yeah.
what if they don't? It's like fine.
Dude, I was so scared of bombing that like I would fucking do everything it took not to bomb.
Because the only person it upsets really at the end of the day is you.
Yeah.
Like they don't care.
No.
Like the audience
They don't
doesn't
care.
care that you bombed. They're just like, ew.
Yeah.
Ew, why did you go on stage?
But-
Gross.
But you think like they're all like, look at this
Yeah.
unfunny,
Piece of shit.
ugly.
What's his full name and address so
Yeah.
I can talk to him later
Yeah.
about how bad he did? Yeah. You get in your own head. But the second you just kind of embrace it, you're just like, eating shit on stage. Yes. The second that you just do that, you're golden.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't think so?
Eating shit is hard.
Look, I don't want it to seem like I'm okay with like a bomb still hurts just as much as it's just
Oh yeah.
it's just like I'm able to deal with it now, in a more proper way than in the past. Where like you were saying a million podcasts ago, where like it ruined your whole week.
Fuck.
Like you'd bomb once on Monday night at 10 o'clock in Nashville, and then like the next 5 days would just be just atomic bombed.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
I couldn't fucking look at people as if they knew, like they weren't even there, but like
Strangers, they're like, "Ooh, I know you bombed."
yeah, you bombed last
You're
night.
that guy that bombed last night at that obscure open
No,
mic, right?
I didn't bomb. It was a weird crowd. But yeah, now a bomb is just like, it's like I've dealt with it by the time I get home. Like the car ride home, it's just like fucking shit.
Yeah, you kind of just shake it off.
You do a couple yells and sing a song, and then you're fucking fine.
Do you think that's just from like the amount of times, like numbers? Do you think that just bombing that many times doesn't matter anymore? Do you think it's kind of like growing as an artist, a comic? You know what I mean? What do you think? Do you think it's the numbers, or do you think it's like actually getting better at it?
It's both.
Yeah.
It's both. It's just, you just figure it out. If you do something long enough, you'll just figure out how to do it better. And when it's shitty, it starts to not be as shitty. It's like an abusive relationship,
Is it?
Kinda. Doing comedy?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like an abusive relationship.
How's that?
I don't know. It's hurt you like a lot, but you keep going back, and you're like, it's been good before. Like you think back, you're like, oh, but that time was nice, and then you get up on stage and you have like a nice time, and you're like, oh, maybe this will be a good, and then you bomb, and you're like,
What was I thinking?
fuck, I'm done, dude. I'm not going back. But then you're at work and you think of like a good joke. You're like, that's funny, dog.
I could kill with this tonight.
I could kill.
I could do tremendous tonight.
And then you go and you try it, and you're like, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I think I could live with this.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then your new bit kills, and you're like, I'm the best that's ever done it, dude.
yeah,
I'm the greatest comic.
and then that attitude gives you a bomb.
Yeah, and then you're like, I'm moving home.
Yeah, comedy's pretty abusive, pretty like a roller coaster,
Yeah, the kind of roller coaster that like chops like a kid's head off one time in Ohio, like that one time that happened.
Yeah, that happened once. Yeah, that kid's head is not on.
You know, he was trying to get his hat
Yeah, I remember.
for like his head that got like is off now.
Yeah. He didn't get the hat
No.
or really need it.